And again, I was preparing to come on camera today, and I said, Lord, give me something fresh. Give me something new. You know, this is the only copy we have here. I wasn't able to take it home. And I kind of was flipping through some of the prayers that are included here. And I said, wow, that's awesome. I have the exact same prayer that God gave me last night to talk about today on the program. And we find it in Luke chapter 18. And it's a parable that if you don't understand the fullness of the parable, you might get sidetracked on the message because there's kind of two plots going on at the same time. Let me ask anybody who's a parent out there, have you ever had a kid pester you for something? I could almost hear it through the screen. Of course you do. Kids are, what's the word? They are persistent. They will keep asking and asking, Mom, 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 please, 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 over and over and over again until you give in. And you say, fine, just stop asking. You can have what you're asking for. Do you know that we can be that way in prayer? That sounds off for a lot of people living here in the western part of the world. We have a very specific way that we pray. We bow our heads, we close our eyes, we have certain postures that we take. But is there really a wrong way to pray? I don't think there is. In the Hebraic or in the Jewish culture, there's this understanding that you can be persistent with God. You can continue to ask Him for what you need until He gives it to you. And Jesus, being the greatest Jewish rabbi who ever lived, He teaches in the same way. In Luke 18, He talks about an unjust judge who has this woman living in his kingdom, and she comes to him for justice, and he says, go away. She comes back, go away. She comes back, go away. And you can do that as long as you want. She kept coming back, and he kept saying, go away. But then finally, one day he was like, so that I don't have to hear this woman's voice, just give her whatever it is that she wants. And just let her go and get what she needs. Now, Jesus is not saying that God is like that judge, that He gets annoyed with us. But what He's saying is that even if an unjust king will relent, will give in to the needs of His people, how much more will God, who is a loving God, give us what we ask for? And so I want to just encourage you with that prayer today, that whatever it is that you need from God, you're praying for the salvation of that loved one, you're praying for that neighbor, you're praying for that healing, you're praying for that financial breakthrough, whatever it is that you're praying for, I'm going to ask you to be persistent, to keep coming to God, knowing that He will answer you. And when you answer the call that we're asking you to answer, we want to send you out this book, The Top 100 Prayers. You can call 1-888-288-0003.